Meeting of the Aurora City Council for December 14, 2025 to order. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Alderman Barrero.
Here.
Alderwoman Garza.
Present.
Alderman Masiacos. Alderman Donnell.
Here.
Alderman Franco.
Here.
Alderman Seville.
Here.
Alderman Tolliver.
Here.
Alderwoman Smith.
Here.
Alderman Bug.
Here.
Alderwoman Bade.
Here.
Alderman Lash.
Present.
Alderman Warman.
Here.
Mayor Irvin's present.
Is there a motion to approve the appointment of Sergeant of Arms for this meeting? There's been a motion made by Alderman Smith, seconded by Alderman Garza. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries by voice vote. Mr. Muhammad.
Yes, good evening, Mayor and City Council, and welcome to the first City Council meeting of the year. Leading the Pledge of Allegiance for us tonight, we have so many distinguished veterans here in the house tonight. We're going to ask our veterans to please stand and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. If everybody else can please stand as well.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And leading our invocation tonight, the pastor of Wesley United Methodist Church. Please welcome Reverend Tammy Scott. Thank you, Reverend.
Good evening, I am Reverend Tammy Scott, pastor at Wesley United Methodist Church. As we gather here today in service to the community of Aurora, I invite us to begin with a moment of silence, to hold space for those in the greater Los Angeles area who have lost homes and loved ones to the fires that continue to burn, for those who have evacuated and do not know when they will be able to return, and also a moment to give thanks for those who have stepped forward with donations of money, supplies, and time to care for the ongoing needs of that community. Would you join me in a moment of silence? Thank you. Now, as we begin this Aurora City Council meeting, we call upon the spirit and wisdom and compassion that transcends all boundaries and speaks to the heart of humanity. May this meeting be a space where diverse voices are heard and where differences are embraced as opportunities for growth and collaboration. Let us honor the sacred trust placed in each person to serve the people of Aurora with fairness, integrity, and humility. May our discussions tonight be guided by mutual respect and a commitment to justice and equity for all who call this city home. For those who draw strength from a higher power, may that power guide us with clarity and purpose. For those who look to human connection and reason, may we find inspiration in one another and the collective good we can achieve together. We ask for wisdom to make decisions that uplift and unite, for patience to listen deeply, and for courage to act with conviction. Let us remember that our work here is not just for today, but for future generations who will inherit the community we shape. With gratitude for the opportunity to serve, let us move forward together in peace, purpose, and unity. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Scott. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pastor. Everybody, please be seated. And let me just say that Wesley is doing great work for us, helping us with our homeless community as well in times like these where it's inclement weather outside. So we appreciate your support for the city of Aurora and for our populations that are in most need and vulnerable. All right, let's go on to the next portion of the agenda for this evening. Mayor's Office of Community Affairs presentation. Mr. Muhammad.
Yes, Mayor, if you can join us down front, please. We do have a presentation for Reverend Scott. As the mayor said, during these times, these cold winter months, we know some of our neighbors are in need of shelter. And this year, Wesley United Church really stepped up to serve as the warming center for the city of Aurora under the leadership of Reverend Scott. They really personify selfless service. Reverend Scott, if you would please join the mayor.
It is my honor to give this Mayor's Award of Excellence. Honor presented to Reverend Tammy Scott for Wesley United Methodist Church for your stalwart efforts to assist our most vulnerable neighbors by offering the Aurora Warming Center as a temporary respite from the elements and providing nights of rest and comfort. Thank you very much for all you do for the city of Aurora.
You have any remarks, Reverend Scott?
Thank you. I did have a little bit of information to share with you about the Warming Center that is being hosted at Wesley United Methodist Church. The Warming Center opened for the first time on Friday, November 29th. That was the day after Thanksgiving. On that night, we had 8 guests. We were open for 10 nights on and off through the end of 2024. And tomorrow night will be our 14th consecutive night open as we begin 2025, starting on January 2nd. We've seen the number of guests fluctuate over those 22 nights, with as few as 6 and as many as 33. In total, we have provided a warm, dry, safe space to sleep for 98 unique individuals and 3 families. But I tell you, I was mind blown as I put these statistics together, and I've been present many nights. Each of those families has connected with caseworkers or community members to help get them additional shelter. I'll just share a few additional statistics. Of the 98 guests we've served, 79 were males and 19 were females. 28 of the 98 we haven't seen return since December 31st, and so we're hoping that means they've found other accommodations. But that means that we have served 67 unique persons over the last 12 nights. Of the 98 guests we've served, 38, or over 1/3, have stayed for just 1 night. 18 have stayed for 2 nights. 19 have stayed between 3 and 5 nights. 12 have stayed for 6 to 9 nights. And 11 have stayed for 10 or more nights. Of our long-term guests, I consider those 6 or more nights, 13 of them are unable to go to Hesed. An additional 10 plus are from the Aurora area but do not have long enough residency in the area to go to Hesed. Several of our guests who have stayed more than 6 nights are now working with organizations like AID or Hesed and other community serving agencies and citizens to get more long-term solutions in place for housing. And I also need to share that in order to make this warming center work, we have had 32 different individuals from the wider Aurora area serve in staff or volunteer roles. We've received in-kind donations of food, hygiene, and other care products from dozens of community members and organizations. We've partnered with organizations like AID, Aurora Mutual Aid, Hesed House, Kane County Health Department for things like cleaning supplies, PPE, blankets, cots, floor beds, air purifiers, lots of things needed for the warming center. We're also engaged in conversations across agencies to connect guests with the care they need in obtaining IDs or medication, moving into Hesed House or other shelters, getting access to medical or mental health care and things like that. So I think really this warming center has created a way for community members and organizations to come together in a powerful way. We've also created a way to financially allow people to support the warming center through an online giving opportunity. And we've had nearly 50 members of our community make gifts ranging from $10 to $250 to make sure that we're able to provide what is needed for the warming center. Things above what our contract with the city provides, things like meals and hygiene items and water and snacks. So it really is a community effort. So thank you to the city for partnering with Wesley and for all of the other organizations and agencies that make this happen. We've learned a lot in the last 7.5 weeks. It's hard to believe it's only been 7.5 weeks. But we are committed to providing space so that none of our community members are left without a warm, safe, dry space to lay their heads at night. Thank you.
Another round of applause for Reverend Tammy Scott and Wesley United Methodist Church. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. We're so proud of our partnership with Wesley. And as the mayor takes his seat, I want to remind you all, next Monday is the city's 40th annual Martin Luther King ceremony, a ceremony that individuals that we know well, like Fred Rogers, Shakita Hart Burns, Cynthia Miller, Cynthia Latimer started 40 years ago. We'll be at East Aurora High School. Our guest speaker is Dr. Michael Eric Dyson. And immediately the next day is our first ever Aurora Restaurant Week, starting January 21st through February 4th. Got dozens of restaurants participating. Check out the website and find all the great deals. And lastly, speaking of food, tonight Aurora resident and chef at the Matrix Club will be making his debut on the Food Network's TV show Chopped at 7 p.m. He's an Aurora resident, a commissioner on the African American Heritage Advisory Board, Chef Alonzo Beckford. So we wish him well and thank him for representing Aurora tonight on the national network. Thank you, Mayor and City Council.
Thank you, Mr. Muhammad. Let's go on to the next portion of the agenda, mayoral appointments. Madam Clerk, read the first item under mayoral appointments.
240974, a resolution appointing 6 members to the Sister Cities Commission.
Second.
There's been a motion moved by Alderman Smith, second by Alderman Seville. Are there any questions or discussions regarding this resolution? There being none, Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Alderman Barrero.
Yes.
Alderwoman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderman Bug.
Yes.
Alderwoman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
11 yes, 0 no.
Motion carries. Resolution is approved. And in just 1 second, I'll have those individuals that were those 6 members step up and we can take a picture together. Thank you very much for your service to our community. All right, Madam Clerk, you read the next item under mayoral appointments.
240985, a resolution.
Hold on 1 second. Do we have those individuals that have volunteered to be on our Sister Cities Committee here in the room? If you please stand up for us. Sister Cities. Thank you very much. We appreciate. We'll have you come in just a minute. I'm sorry, Madam Clerk. Go ahead and read the next item.
240985, a resolution authorizing the appointment of Richard Totus to the Grand Army of the Republic Memorial Commission.
So moved.
Second.
There's been a motion by Alderman Smith, second by Alderman Franco. Are there any questions or discussions on this item? There being none, Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Alderman Barrero.
Yes.
Alderwoman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderman Bug.
Yes.
Alderwoman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
11 yes, 0 no.
Motion carries. The resolution is approved. I do not see Colonel Totus here in the room, but I'm going to ask that we all give him a round of applause for his service to Aurora. Madam Clerk, read the next item.
240986, a resolution approving the reappointments of David Tellner, Michael Carrasco, and Joshua Pfeiffer to the Aurora Veterans Advisory Board.
So moved.
Second.
There's been a motion made by Alderman Smith, second by Alderman Franco. Are there any questions or discussions on this item? There being none, Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Alderman Barrero.
Yes.
Alderwoman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderman Bug.
Yes.
Alderwoman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
11 yes, 0 no.
Motion carries. Resolution is approved. I see, is Dave Tellner here in the room with us? You got Dave, stand up, brother, to be recognized, man. Michael Carrasco, Josh Pfeiffer, stand up, brother. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen, for serving, and thank you for your service to this country and our city. We'll take a picture in just 1 minute. That concludes the mayor appointments. However, what I'd like to do, City Council, if we may, we have some new business, including some appointments. So let's jump to number 10 on the agenda, new business. Is there a motion to suspend the rules to consider items under new business?
Second.
So motion made by Alderman Smith, second by Alderman Tolliver. All right, will the clerk please call the roll on suspending the rules?
Alderman Barrero.
Yes.
Alderwoman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderman Bug.
Yes.
Alderwoman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
11 yes, 0 no.
Madam Clerk, you read the first item under new business.
250033, a resolution appointing 6 new members: Curtis Wilson, Robert Demaria, Francis Lopez, Ashley Dingle, Janali Rocha, and Elizabeth Rupp to the Music, Events, and Entertainment Commission.
So moved.
Second.
There's been a motion made by Alderman Smith, second by Alderman Garza. Are there any questions or discussions on these items? There being no questions or discussion, Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Alderman Barrero.
Yes.
Alderwoman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderman Bug.
Yes.
Alderwoman Babe.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
11 yes, 0 no.
Motion carries. The resolution is approved. I see Curtis Wilson here. Do we have Robert DeMario with us? Stand up, be recognized. Come on now. Francis Lopez, stand up. Ashley Dingle, Gina Rocha, and Elizabeth Rupp. Thank you guys for agreeing to serve on this committee. It's very important to the city of Aurora. Now, if you don't mind, if you meet me down the middle, we'll take a picture with all the new board members. Everybody come on down.
Bring you down, we have certificates for you. We'll do a group photo, then individual, come on down, everyone. Do a group photo, then individual. Okay, we're gonna do a group photo with everyone, and then we'll break it apart by commission. This is Curtis's fourth commission. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yes, 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 thank you.
How are you?
Group photo, then break it apart by commission. Okay, come on in, just stand in this group.
No, these are the best.
Mayor right in the middle.
Oh, but I'll make sure I can respect though.
If everybody can take a step, if we can take a couple steps back towards the stage there, there we go. All right. There we go. All right, looking straight ahead, hold your certificate right here. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we're gonna do our first group, the Veterans Council with the mayor. Everyone else, if you could please step to the side. Veterans Council. All the veterans, including the mayors of veterans. Here we go, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, thank you. The me commissioner. Let's give the veterans a round of applause. All right, thanks, veterans. The me commissioners.
Come on down.
Come on down.
Music, events, and entertainment.
Curtis Wilson, fourth board. Volunteers again.
You learn new things about it.
Yes, yes, most definitely, definitely. All right, here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Round of applause for all of our meat commissioners getting their events and entertainment going. And our newest board, our sister cities commissioners. Come on down. Come on together. Two on each side, the mayor? Put your 2 on each side. There we go. Oh, it's lovely. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right. One more, Mayor. One more of the beacon.
One more of the beacon. All right, come on. One more of the beacon.
Round of applause for our sister city commissioners. Thank you, everyone.
All right, so we're going to get on to the regular portion of our agenda with all the business of the city of Aurora. So I know if you want to stay, feel free to stay and hang out with us for the rest of city council. However, I see a lot of folks grabbing their coats. So you are choosing to take advantage of this opportunity I give you to file out at this point. So thank you guys all again for your service to the city of Aurora. We appreciate it, and we will see you soon. All right, I see everyone that has wanted to file out has left the city council chambers, and those that want to stay and participate in the meeting are present and sitting out in the audience. So we will go on to the next portion of the agenda, public comment. Madam Clerk, do we have any members of the public wishing to offer public comment?
We do not, Mr. Mayor.
All right, well, then let's go on to the next portion. Next, we will hear both the consent agenda. I'm sorry. Get to sign it. Okay. So next, we will hear both the consent agenda and the direct to council consent agenda in full. Will the clerk now please read both agendas in full?
$25,001, a resolution authorizing the assignment of the redevelopment agreement, contractual rights and responsibilities of Frontier Development to 7 South LLC for the redevelopment of property located at 7 South Broadway, approved with Resolution R24-185. A modification of the project timeline set forth therein, and an assignment of collateral from the developer to its lender for construction financing purposes. 240961, an ordinance extending the tax levy for Special Service Area Number 90 for Plum Street, Howard Avenue improvements for 5 years. 240978, an ordinance expanding Special Service Area Number 208 relating to real property commonly known as Lincoln Crossing South or Lincoln Crossing Phase 2 in Aurora. 240979, an ordinance expanding Special Service Area Number 212 related to real property commonly known as Dull Web Phase 3 in Aurora. 240980, an ordinance expanding Special Service Area Number 217 related to real property commonly known as Dull Web Phase 3 in Aurora. 241010, a resolution accepting the improvements and maintenance security for future Wild Fork Site Meridian Shopping Center, 936 North State Route 59. 241011, a resolution accepting the improvements and maintenance security for Fox Valley Mall, Temp Plaza area, open lot west of 4450 Fox Valley Center Drive. 250008, a resolution accepting the improvements and maintenance security for Lot 2 of U-Haul Center subdivision at 4441 Ogden Avenue. 250019, a resolution accepting the improvements and waiving the maintenance security for Bright Oaks Aurora Memory Care at 1340 North River Street. 250027, approval of the minutes of the Tuesday, December 17th, 2024 City Council meeting.
So moved.
There's been a motion made by, was that Alderman Lesh? Second by Alderman Smith. Are there any questions or motions to remove any of the items from the direct to council consent agenda or the consent agenda?
Mr. Mayor, I do have a question that
Which item?
the 25-0019, I don't know that it's called Bright Oaks anymore. I
The
don't,
Aurora Memory Care?
yeah, I think it might be called the Whitley. I'm not sure. My mother is in that facility. It used to be Bright Oaks. I think it's, so I think we should need to check on that. I don't know if it's germane to this.
Mr.
but
Schroth?
It might be. I just want to make sure.
Good evening, Ken Schroth, Public Works Director. Legal's been working on this, and you are correct, Alderman, but the documents date all the way back to 2011, I believe, and we're using the legal name. Yeah, 2010 was the project number. We're using the legal name because when the original company went out of business, right before they did, we drew on the letter of credit, and so we took that money in as cash, and it's in city account, and the legal department's been working on who that money would be refunded to.
Okay.
And so this action tonight allows us to finally refund that money to the correct party.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure there wasn't like a typo or something like that.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You bet.
Any other questions or motions to remove any items from the consent agenda or direct to council consent agenda? There being none, a motion and second on the floor. Madam Clerk, will you call the roll?
Alderman Barrero?
Yes.
Alderwoman Garza?
Yes.
Alderman Donnell?
Yes.
Alderman Franco?
Yes.
Alderman Seville?
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver?
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith?
Yes.
Alderman Bug?
Yes.
Alderwoman Babe?
Yes.
Alderman Lash?
Yes.
Alderman Warman?
Yes.
11 yes, 0 no.
All right, motion carries. The consent agenda and direct to council consent agenda are both approved. All right, there is no unfinished business on the agenda. We've already handled the new business on the agenda. So let's go to, there are no reports. So let's go to bills. Is there a motion to
Motion
approve
to
and
pay
pay
our
the
bills.
bills on the listed agenda? There's been a motion by Alderman Smith, second by Alderman Franco. Are there any questions or discussions on the bills? There being none, Madam Clerk, will you call the roll?
Alderman Barrero,
Yes.
Alderwoman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell,
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville,
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver,
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith,
Yes.
Alderman Bug,
Yes.
Alderwoman Bede. Yes. Alderman Lash,
Yes.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
11 yes, 0 no.
Motion carries. The bills are approved. There is no need for a closed
Motion
session.
to adjourn.
There's been a motion to adjourn by Alderman Franco, second by Alderman Smith. All in favor?
Aye.
This meeting is hereby adjourned. First one of the new year. We doing it right.
Exactly right.